Hello, my name is Greg Nibler, and this is the ghost investigation of my house known as Nightmare at Nibler's. So, I made a bet with Sarah earlier this year where if she ever did 5 minutes of stand-up comedy on stage in front of a crowd, I would allow a ghost investigation to happen in my house. Now, I figured this was never going to happen. She A, hates crowds, hates being in front of crowds on stage. She hates the idea of doing stand-up. It's one of her worst fears. So I figured there's no way she will ever back that up. I won't ever have to worry about a ghost investigation. Problem is, she paid up on it.
I honestly don't remember it. I was so terrified. But the thing that got me through it was that I knew that by the end of the year, Greg had to do this ghost investigation, and I knew that that was the scariest thing that he'd ever have to do.
I don't know if I believe in ghosts or not, but there have been a lot of things that I really can't explain as far as what's gone on, and stuff that makes me uncomfortable, which is why I don't want a ghost investigation in my house. If there is something there, I want to leave it alone, and I don't want to bother it. If there's not something, then that means that I'm crazy. So I'd rather not find out the answer to either of those things.
We're gonna bug Greg, and he's gonna give us a walkthrough of the locations with the lights on about all the stuff that's been going on in his place. Or he's just gonna run away.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my house. So this is finally going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do first?
It's your place. Tell us where you want to start at.
All right. Why don't we come on in? I'll show you the rooms where supposedly things have happened. Right.
I actually never really talked about any of the weird things that went on in my house because I didn't want anybody to know about it until, honestly, when we started Funemployment Radio. That was probably the first time that I brought it up, and instead of just bringing it up to a friend, I brought it up to thousands of people on the show, and it's kind of gone crazy since then.
This is where it first started, right here in the spare bedroom of my house.
It's kind of a history lesson, too.
It is a bit of a history lesson.
Yeah.
Original sticker on there. Now, it's just kind of a storage room, extra room.
So the old Funemployment Radio studios used to have a lot of stuff that went on in it too. This is where we actually started our show 5 years ago, and even before we started the show, odd things would go on in there. I would be working down there late at night because it was my office, and I had this toy Star Trek communicator that would just go off in the middle of the night over and over and over, and even when I would tell it to stop, it would stop. Really bizarre. And also there's a certain corner in the room where my dog Butters would always stare. There's nothing in that corner, no reason to. She would just sit there and stare up at it. So right after we had started the show, probably within the first month, Aaron Duran was over, and we were talking about the haunting stuff. We want to do just a quick EVP session, which, you know, where you take the recorder out and just kind of record ambient audio and see what you pick up. And we did this during one of the episodes, and we actually caught something of what sounds like a little girl saying hi.
Well, she's not freaking out, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Look, she's totally following something.
No, but she's also nuts. She does that on her own.
So leading up to this investigation, I've been letting my roommates kind of know what's going on, and I've got a newer roommate, Ben. He's been living there for a few months, and I've told him about some of the ghost-like stuff that's gone on in the house. I may not have told him everything.
Okay. No, nothing's ever happened when anyone has lived there, ever. Nobody who's ever lived in that room has ever experienced anything. When no one's living in that room, there's a couple of things that have happened in there.
I've had to pry this information out of you.
Well, because you're afraid of scary movies, so I didn't want to mess with you.
So are you!
You don't need to call him out like that, Greg.
Yeah! You are too!
We don't need a peanut gallery back there. So, next spot to go to, let's go to my bedroom, upstairs. It's a converted attic.
It's where all the stories happen. Go ahead.
What the
Texas,
hell is that?
I don't know what that means.
All right, I don't know either. But okay, let's go ahead and go up.
The first thing that I remember happening in that room was I was sleeping in bed and I woke up to what seemed like an old lady standing in a white dress standing over the end of my bed.
And then she jumped on me and started choking me.
Wow.
And at that point, I'm like, I couldn't breathe. And
that's an aggressive entity. That's not just a...
Yeah, and this was right after I moved in.
Or a memory.
This is when I first moved into the house, and then that happened, and then I fell asleep. I woke back up. It's never happened again. That's the only time that's ever happened, and but it did freak me out.
Sure.
I don't like this.
Scott is not a fan.
All right, so this is the entryway here into the side room of the house. So one of the other things that I found in here, if I can reach in,
Sure.
is this. It's a Kodak box. I don't know what that thing is saying, but it's freaking me out.
No, you're right. These are LEDs.
It's really?
When we put these in here, the Frank's box said LED.
I don't like that. All right, so as you can see, like the flooring is these old doors, and there's several of them. I mean, it goes back there a little ways, at least 4 or 5 of them, I think. They're really old doors, they're odd sizes. On top of that, on this, you can tell where there used to be wallpaper, you know, going all the way around it. And it looks like it's from the 60s, 70s, I don't know, pretty old. But this is part of why I think this was a kid's playroom. And one of the things that, before I came to that conclusion, one of the things I didn't bring up is that I have this recurring dream. It happens when I'm up here and I'm in my room, I'm asleep, but there's a little boy that comes up the stairs. He doesn't really have a face, but he comes into the room and I'll see him at the top of my stairs and walk down towards my bed, and he'll stand at the end of my bed and just look at me. And he's not menacing. He's kind of like annoying, like he wants to play, and I'm always telling him like, no, I don't know, I don't want to play, I don't want to play, I don't want to play. And then it just kind of goes away. And I've had this dream several times over the years, always with the kid walking up the stairs and just kind of looking and then slowly walking around to the end of my bed. So that's this room. It is a terrifying room. To me, it creeps me out, but I'll do it for today, and we'll do this ghost investigation. God damn it. When this room is empty, right now someone lives here. When this room is empty, that's when really weird stuff happens. You get really odd vibes from this room when you walk by, and the door will move on its own and stuff like that. So I guess we're gonna do some EVP.
We'll do a quick EVP session.
Okay. Is it you that I heard having the conversation?
Shoot.
Shoot? As in ask a question you want us to ask?
Did you live in this house? Did you die in this house? Do you not like it when this room is empty?
That was weird.
I feel it. Whoa. Came on really strong and then it was gone again.
Okay, that was 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's not too bad though, so far.
No, because that's the easy room.
Yeah. All right.
Although I already got some audio that you aren't gonna want to hear.
That makes me uncomfortable. It's Scott's grabbing beer in the background as we're.
Scott, I said no drinking in investigations. You're fired.
I'm not drinking it, I'm fine.
Wait, what did you say about that?
So we're going
It just opens you up more to possession, weakens your will. You'll be fine.
Good. Get it out of the house. So we're gonna set some cameras. We're gonna set some cameras upstairs too, to just kind of film the little room up there. And now we're gonna go to the old Funemployment Radio studios. All right, so we're in the old Funemployment Radio studio.
Yeah, which is your home office.
And you've got your Frank's box. Is that what it's called?
Frank's box, Ghost box, yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of interchangeable.
So we're gonna do kind of the same thing.
Right. This is the room we got the first EVP almost 5 years ago.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
No, hi. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, which sounded like a little kid.
But this is also earlier this afternoon when I came in here with the Ghost box. It named your middle school.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
Which I had no idea about.
No, Talmadge Middle School. It named Talmadge, which is unnerving. I've only
Not
ever
a
heard
word
that
that
word.
exists yet to anybody else.
I've only ever heard that name in association with my middle school.
Then it said Italy, which this room is covered.
Arrangement.
And now it says arrangement. Are you happy with the arrangement? Let's just jump into it.
Okay. What is your name? Sarah, do you want to say something?
Did you say hi to us a few years ago? Do you think Greg is your father?
No, I don't want to know that one. All right, answer. Ask it again. How old are you?
Are you a boy?
Mysterious.
Oh, mysterious, huh? You don't want to tell us?
That thing's creepy.
Are you trying to keep it a secret?
Are you hiding from me?
That also sounded creepy.
Hello, little boy.
Did you live here?
Do you live here?
Did you live here? Or do you still live here? We're not going to hurt you, but tell me who you are.
If I was a small little ghost child, that'd probably be a warning sign. We're not gonna hurt you.
Sarah, anything you want to ask?
Do you want to play with Greg?
Catch.
What did it say?
Catch. Right as you said, do you want to play with Greg? It said catch.
Tim.
Is that your name? Tim?
Is your name Tim?
Come on, Tim. You can push that light. Doesn't weigh anything. And it's right on the edge. Woo, this thing.
Younger.
Tim Younger?
And now, to 100%, this goes above and beyond paying the
Above
paying
and
up the
beyond.
bet.
This was agreed
Hey.
to.
It was agreed to.
Give me a little. No, it was not agreed to at all.
Rewriting
But I'm
history
doing
on
it.
this
We have a Ouija board in your room.
At no point was that part of the bet. I deserve a little bit of credit for that. We're gonna use this Ouija board in my room. God.
So, Sarah, you know, the first thing I want to do
I don't
is,
know, so you have to tell me what.
Okay. So you want to ask any spirits that might be living here to please speak through the board and make their presence known.
Okay.
But that they are to stay in the board.
Okay.
Greg, you ask.
I want to ask. Is there any spirit here that wants to talk? Talk through the board and only the board. Stay in the board. Would you like to talk?
Okay. Are you doing that?
Nope.
Okay.
So I went to yes.
So what else do I say? I want it to stay on the board.
Ask him what his name is.
What is your name?
It doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere.
No. It just seems to be turning casual, which is not a bad thing. So.
Do you want us to learn about helping you move on?
That's a yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we will learn more. and help him move on.
We'll learn more and help you move on.
But you have to go now.
Grandpa told me he has to go now.
Okay, you have to go now.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
We will play again later.
We will play again later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Greg, you look terrified.
I didn't like that. Alright.
Well, it's definitely like not something demonic, because clearly it doesn't...
I don't even think it's an angry spirit. I think you have a lonely kid.
That's so sad.
Whatever.
So,
it's done.
Well, what I want to do, it's done, but I personally want to research more about this Tim Younger, if that's a real name.
Alright.
And see what we can come up with.
Alright, we'll do that. Well, there you go. Everybody, I have paid up my debt.
So I think Eunice was a bad dream you had.
Could have been.
It was a lucid dream, but I think the little boy might be something different.
The real thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we won't know, because at this point, right now, we have all the EVP recordings and everything, but we haven't heard them yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So we don't know. So by the time people are watching this...
These are weird, huh?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. That is fair. I have more than paid up.
Yes, you have.
All right.
I'm proud of you.
That's it. We're done for the night. Get out of my house! Die! 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 I said die! Die! That's right, die! D is for die. It's what we'll do to you. For the dead, so to join them too.